What's up, everybody? Welcome to No Control RC. So today, we're talking about a truck that really had the ability to be cool, but unfortunately fell a tiny bit short. We got the Redcat Ground Pounder. I know the truck came out in early 2000s. So basically, to get right to it, what we ended up doing is we took the truck apart. So, as you know, back in the day, these axles, you could buy braces from Freestyle RC, beef them up, make them a little bit better. Unfortunately, that company is now out of business. So we didn't want to try to hunt around to find anything. So we decided to go where we're going to take another Redcat. We're going to take it apart and use the parts in this one to make it better. So we ended up cannibalizing a Redcat Wendigo. So in order to do this, we ended up actually purchasing a set of axles separately, only because if you want to turn it to four-wheel steer, you're going to need all the extra outers and all that stuff to make it actually work. So instead of buying it piece by piece and converting a solid axle to a four-wheel steer, we just bought this, had an extra rear axle anyway. Now we plop it in, good to go. So in order to make this work, you have to buy this extra set of braces, so that way you can actually put the front axle in, so you can have it in 4-link. But, like I said, with it being now all set up, so we use the SR614 servos in it from Spectrum, and with this truck this light, it's actually a very responsive servo, so overall I'm pretty happy with that. But like I said, all Wendigo electronic, speed controlled motor in it. At this point, we bought from Amazon 4 links, set up from it, use the actual stock shocks. At the moment, the only thing that's really still stock about this truck besides the chassis is the transmission. So I'm not sure how that's going to hold up, but what we're going to end up doing, we're going to take it out, take a couple hot runs with it, and see where we stand. All right, guys, so we're back already. Took this out, we ran it on 2S, and I think we have a total of 30 seconds of runtime. So what ended up happening was exactly what I thought. We launched the transmission right out of this thing. It did not hold up at all. So we ended up we put an SCX style transmission in it. What we ended up doing was we made our own brace for the bottom because we were impatient and didn't want to wait. You can actually go on Crawford Performance and buy a plate to go right in this, so you can bolt your transmission right to it. But like I said, we had the transmission, but we didn't have the plate and we didn't want to wait. So we made do with what we had. So now we're going to throw a 3S in this thing, see what happens, do some backflips, hopefully launch it off some big ramps, and keep our fingers crossed. Let's see how she holds up. As always, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more cool stuff.
Can't let off the throttle all the way. wide open. gonna have to upgrade the rear servo. Yep. Well, you know what, Brandon? We say it in the thing. Come on, do it. Yep.
What's up, everybody? So we just ran the ground pounder that we kind of tried to turn around and make cool. We added a bunch of the Redcat stuff to it. Turn around, try to actually make some durability and overall fun factor with this truck. So we just ran it out and running it on 2S. So let's touch on the good points. So yes, four-wheel steer works really cool. You know, you can dog walk it, you can do all that stuff. All the stuff you do with a monster truck. In hindsight, we ended up putting a 614 on the rear of it with the servo saver. Kind of an oversight. It really on throttle, the rear end goes all over the place. So definitely should have put at least a solid arm on it. But long run, we're going to need to actually upgrade the rear servo to make this drivable. So when you get on the throttle, it doesn't walk all over the place. So we'll get right to it. We did all the usual stuff with it, backflips, all that. It actually didn't do half bad. We ended up deciding to say, hey, let's take this off our Carnage Ramp. And somehow broke the whole shaft out of the motor. So therefore, our day is done. I was worried about the transmission. Like I said, we upgraded it to the SMT style transmission. Transmission held up fine. So now we're going to actually put a Spectrum motor in it, whatnot, and really see what happens. See if we can really put this thing through. See if we can make it actually do anything. So we almost have it there. It's almost a really cool truck. Just a couple more weak links to sort out, and then we'll really see what else we can break on it. But all in all, not too bad, but we got to make it a little bit better. So as always, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for updates on this truck and more videos that we got rolling out.